Lubricant. Lubricant. What's up to all you freaks and geeks of the world? It's me, and I'm back with another video, and I'm going to be talking to you guys about lube. So if you want to hear about different types of lube and what lube could be good for you and what lube is actually used for, stick around for this video. Okay, so the first lube I'm going to talk about is silicone lube. Unfortunately, I don't have an example of silicone lube on me at the moment, so I'm not able to show you like the stickiness and the residue. But silicone lube is very slippery. It leaves a lot of residue, and it's really, really good for people who cannot get wet whatsoever. Or if you're the kind of person where you'll get wet like within 3 strokes, but then you just dry the freak up, then silicone lube is definitely the way to go. Silicone lube is not to be used with toys unless it's glass material, because the silicone will destroy the material of the toy and you'll have to buy a new one. Another fun fact about silicone lube is that after you're done performing whatever type of sex you're having with it, it does leave a lot of residue. And you know, I said that earlier, like this is how much residue it leaves over. Once you have showered and you have peed and you have done everything you could to think that you washed it off, it's still down there. So for silicone lube, it's a really good thing if you're the kind of person that likes to go rounds, like after you have sex each time. So that's a good thing to have. But you know, if you're the kind of person where you're a one-timer and then you're done for the night, it's kind of annoying when you go to the bathroom or whenever you do certain things and you still feel like this glob of Vaseline just on your sexual body part. So that's the only thing about silicone lube, but it is really cool. It's very, very slippery, like I said. And yeah, I do have examples of the other lubes I will be talking about, which is the anal flavored, water-based, and sensation lubes. So this right here is anal lube. I got this from of course, all the lubes that I have, I got them from my job. And this one right here, I got it from my job. It's by Calizotics, I'm sorry. It was $9.95 for this big old, like, anyways. Anal lube is strictly what it says it's used for. It's used for anal lubrication. It is used for the anal cavity only. It is not to be used for vaginal penetration or oral penetration. This is strictly used for your anal cavity. Anal lube. Even though show you. Oh, I want to come out. Oh. This is how sticky or slippery anal lube is. And the gag, this is a water-based anal lubricant. So which means it's definitely 100% safe. Not saying that silicone isn't safe, but I would feel more comfortable with water being the base ingredient for any lubrication I'm going to put inside of me. So the fact that this is a water-based anal lubricant and it's like this sticky, you honestly don't have to use that much. Like, you could just use as much as I put and put it on your anal cavity or on the tip of his logger, and then you're good to go. You can use this lube with your toys, of course, your anal toys only, or toys that are inserted into your anal cavity only, because it is water-based. And we're going to get into why water-based is more safe than silicone lube to use with your toys. It does not have slippery or sticky residue afterwards, so as soon as you get in the shower and like you wash yourself off, you clean yourself off, it instantly comes off with it. It doesn't absorb to your skin either. It stays like sticky and slippery like that for a long time, which is really cool and which is a really good thing, because some people cannot get their anal cavity to be lubricated, and people are gonna look and be like, what? No, your butthole doesn't get wet. But for some people it can, and that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. The next lube I'm going to talk about is water-based. I've talked about this lube before in my other video, but honestly a mass majority of my lubes are water-based. I like water-based more because I am more sensitive down there, and of course people are going to be like, everyone's sensitive down there. That is true, but I'm just a wee bit more like sensitive down there. So I go the extra mile to make sure I'm clean, protected, safe, and I get tested on the regular. So in the midst of me doing all of that, I have to make sure I'm doing my part by keeping it healthy, clean, and good. So I use water-based lubricants. And water-based lubricants, let me show you. It's so bad I can't show you with silicone lube. This is how sticky it is. not that sticky at all. It feels honestly just like water. It like goes into the skin like that. The only thing about water-based is this is a lubricant that it is safe to use with any material toy. You can use it with glass, silicone, jelly, aluminum foil, plastic, all that good stuff. It's very safe. It won't destroy the material of the toy. It won't do anything to harm the toy. It won't do anything to harm you. Only thing about water-based lube is it absorbs to the skin quicker. So I honestly would suggest using water-based when you need like an enhancement, or if you just need a little bit of help in that one moment to get yourself back slippery, glippery the way you was. Like, you know, sometimes when you're doing a do and you have like that one moment where you're like a tad bit dry, because he could be hitting that spot, but then again, you still just a tad bit dry. Just add a little drop of water, just bloop, bloop. You're back and you're good to go. The next lube I want to talk about is flavored lubricant. I've talked about actually this lube as well in another one of my videos. I think it was in my birthday video. But flavored lube is, well, there's different types of flavored lube, let me say it like that. So this type that I have, it is a flavored lubricant that I can use during oral and vaginal penetration. So basically, like, for people who have a fear of going down yonder because they don't want to taste skin in their mouth, flavored lube is honestly the way to go. I like this Joe H201. Like I've said it before, I still have it, still in good use. I like this one personally because it takes the whole flavor, it takes the whole skin flavor away. I use this much, and my whole partner just tasted like pineapples. And this is also water-based as well. It's really like this. And usually, honestly, I only had to use like that much, and my partner's whole body, like their whole body part, tasted like pineapples. And so I would suggest this lube, well, I would suggest a flavored lube like this, because that way, even after you're done performing oral on your partner, you can lead into having sex with them safely, no problem, no issues. Or also, if you're the kind of person where you like using your toys in the bedroom and stuff like that, but you don't want to have to keep climbing to get like all different types of lube, this one is a water-based flavored lubricant, so you can use it with your toy. So like while you're performing one thing on your partner, he could pick up your vibrator and put the lube down there to give you the extra, and just y'all good to go. It's a party, it's a party, it's a party. The other types of flavored lubricants, it's more so, I wouldn't call it a lubricant, because when you think of lube, you would think of like penetration to your vaginal or your anal cavity, but technically it is a lube, so neither here nor there. There are some that are strictly used for oral sex only, and there are some that are strictly used for oral sex on the male. The ones that are strictly used for oral sex have ingredients inside of it that cannot go into your vagina or your butthole, like anything like that, because it will burn. It can give you a yeast infection, or, you know, people who don't get tested that much and try to ignore the symptoms, it could turn into something worse. So when you go to a sex store, or when you go to a store that sells lube, you want to look at ingredients like glycerin, glycerin. You want to see if they have any sugars in it. You need to like read that stuff to make sure it is okay to put inside of you. And the flavored lubes that are strictly used for the male is because they have sugar inside of it. And of course, ladies, you know, sugar doesn't go down there. Nothing should be going in there, down there, except water. So, I mean, you know, you put sugar in your hoo-ha, it's a Gucci day. And the last two lubes I'm going to talk about is my Joe Agape Cooling and Warming Lube. I don't know if you guys can see that. And basically, these are sensation lubes. I chose, background story. The reason why I have these two lubes, and the reason why I have Joe, honestly, is because Joe is a very good water-based lubricant company. It is not sticky at all. It's not heavy on you. It doesn't leave a lot of residue. And even though all water-based are like that, every water-based lubricant is not the same. And the reason why I picked these Joe Agape ones is because they imitate a woman's natural secretions. So if I'm down there, you know, doing the do, and I get a little dry, or something's not as moist as it usually is, if I add like a drop of this, it's going to feel like that's me naturally coming, but it's not. It's a little assistance. But The reason why these are so different is because they have a different sensation to it, which is cooling and warming. And obviously their names is what it happens. You put the warming one down there, it gets really, really hot. Not hot to where it's like unbearable or disgusting or you feel weird, but it's hot, like it feels good. It's very like, for example, for a guy, whenever you insert yourself inside of a woman, it's always warm. It's a nice, cozy, comfy feeling. So when you put the warming, you put the warming lube down there, it's gonna get hot. Like, it's gonna get so warm and comfy that you're just gonna wanna keep going, and then at some point you're going to come faster. The reason why you're gonna come faster is because your heater packer is so comfy in her hoo-ha that he's just like, forget it. So ladies, if you have a guy that has a lot of delay in his penis, or he takes forever and a day to come, this is something that you might want to try. It can probably make him come faster, even though it's not the main objective. But you know, sometimes you just don't want to be flipped around for 3 hours straight. And the second one, cooling, is like I said, it's the opposite of warming. It gets really, really cold. Now, for some people, you're going to be like, ew, I don't want to be cold down there, blah, 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 blah. It's not like, okay, do I have, my lips are just going weird. It's not cold to the point where it's just like unbearable, let's say that. And it's not a weird cold, it's just cold. It's just like, you ever gotten hit with ice? That's exactly what it feels like. And for people who like to have rough, aggressive type sex, you honestly want to try cooling, because what happens is it gets cold down there, and when a guy is inserting himself in, you know, a woman and stuff like that, yeah, it's going to be cold, but it's going to be so wet that he's going to want to keep going harder and go faster and stuff like that, so he can get warm. And then for the woman, when it's cold down there for her, all of your orgasms and all of your sexual inner beings are going to be built up into just one big climax, and then by the time you actually release it, it's just like, it's just so dramatic. Yeah, these are some of the lubes that I have and I wanted to talk about. I'm definitely going to get more. I just like collecting these things. Like, it's just cool to have and try out, to be honest. I don't see it as an issue for me being just an overly freaky person. I just honestly feel like, why not just try some things out? Like, why live a bland life? Get it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe to this channel. You like and comment this video. Follow me on all of my social medias. It'll be listed in the description box below, and it's in my banner. And you guys have a great day, and I am your fairy sex mother. Peace out.
SEX, learn about sex. SEX, learn about sex. Might learn a thing or two. Learn about sex.